Hello everyone and welcome back to Deja Vu on the NES. Oh my goodness, first off I apologize. I know I didn't say my apology in the awful games in the Initial 2 Plays Awful Games episode, but it's best to do this now. Wow, last week we were under heavy weather and I did not want to risk any power outages during recording and editing, without, because if that were to happen, all that data may or may be gone. So I didn't want to risk anything, so it was best to just take, the rest of the week off, and by chance, if it wasn't raining any hard, very heavily, then I would go back to recording. But the uploading would have to wait until next week, which just happens to be right now. Well, almost the end of the week. But anyways, we're back. Last time we were speaking to this homeless person here for some info at the cost of some change, and we were able to get some info about a hitman that was waiting for us. So yeah, but we're not gonna go there just yet. Instead, we're just gonna move left. Let's go this way and head towards the gun shop. Let's see if I can open the door here. Alright. Finally move here. Okay. If only, oh, forget it. Alright, so welcome to the gun shop. You're inside Pete's all-night gun palace. The guy behind the counter says, "You want something?" Alright, so I'll just take this here gun here. And thanks for the $20 the $20 bill. And there we go. Now we have a new gun, which is known as Gun 3. So we have 3 guns: Gun 1, Gun 2, and Gun 3. I guess I might as well buy a couple of bullets, because some of the because I am going to need some change. I'm gonna need some change, and lots of it. So I guess I'll be right back when I've obtained some coins, because I do really want to buy some of this ammo here, so I'll be back. Alright, I got 10 coins. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Alright, but still, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna see. Well, I'm just gonna do a little, like a save state cheat to make sure I get what I need, because trust me, you need coins in order to progress through the game. So again, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so now that I have 37 coins, I'm good to go. Now keep in mind, when it comes to the slot machines, you can't pick where the picture goes. So it's basically, it's randomized. Whatever you get is what you get. So there's no stopping it like say in Super Mario 2 USA, where you have this slot machine to gain extra lives. You're able to stop each of the pictures, but in this you can't. It's automatic. It basically stops on its own. So whatever you get is what you get, whether you win or lose. Yeah, that's basically how the whole thing goes. All right, so we're finally done. I think 37 coins is all I need, so I can finally leave here. Let's go for here, the wine cellar, and go back here. Nobody's in the bar, it's empty. Finally leave. Alright, so let's continue on. Let's head towards that gun shop again, so that I can get the bullets. Let's open the door. I have to. You always have to open the door first before going in. And I have to rebuy the gun since I used a save state before coming in here. But anyways, let's take the gun, and in exchange for the $20 bill. Thanks for the $20 bill. Examine, because I need to know which ones are bullet 2s and bullet 3s. It looks like a 9mm cartridge. It's a 38 special round lead bullet. Which ones are more powerful, by the way? Well, anyways, I'll just get 6 of them here. And guess how much they actually cost? Observe. Get 1 bullet. And it costs 1 coin. It costs 1 coin. Oh, the bullet 1, bullet 2. Oh, okay. I wonder if, because I can't tell what's gonna be compatible with, like, the bullets are gonna be compatible with what specific gun. I'll just be surprised, you know. Whatever bullet works for a certain gun, I'll use it, and then I'll go back to the hidden casino back at the bar, and you know, get more coins. So, all right, that is it. I got all I need. I can finally leave, and we can finally move on away from this street and on to the next one. Alright, so welcome to Peoria Street. And last part we had noted that street name into our address book, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Okay, so I guess we can move to the taxi cab right here. So you're in the back of the cab. The hack in front seems nervous. Wonder why? Why are you so nervous? Let's speak with him. Why is he nervous? The driver said bluntly, "Hey, mister, where you want to go?" Alright, so let's tell the driver that we want to go to West End, right? The cabbie accelerates. As you arrive at your destination, he looks at the meter and says, "Here you are. You owe me 75 cents? What? 75 cents? Okay, so use your coins to pay." Okay, so let's turn the page here. Go to our coins. Okay, use coin. What would you like to use this on? Pay here. The driver begins counting the fare. 1, 2, 3 quarters. Thanks a lot, pal. Okay, so the coins are quarters. I guess there's a reason why coin was put on the note instead of quarters, because, you know, space limitations. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so we're finally done here. So we've arrived at West End. Alright, so you're outside the entrance to the expensive looking Stanford Arms. Alright, so welcome to West End. Alright, so now what we have to do is open this here front door. Okay, can finally move here. Alright, the lobby looks extremely clean. The white pillars and add a nice touch. Okay. Alright, so now we get to use something here. But first, let me examine, since we have a few cards here. It's a card with several holes punched into it. It says private access card, Penthouse Seagull. I don't think this is the one we need. Thankfully, we do have another card. Well, I guess we can use the card here. What would you like to use it on? Let's use it right here. As soon as you put the card into the slot, the elevator doors swoosh open. Well, alright, cool. Alright then. Now we're on to something at least. Okay, so let's move into the elevator. Oh my goodness, these controls. I guess it would have been a bit better to play the Mac version, but I really do enjoy the music, like having music as I play the game. I mean, yeah, it's repetitive, but I enjoy some good music. Okay, so I have to use the card again at this panel here. And boom. You put the pass card in the slot, the elevator door slides shut and begins moving. You have no choice but to go along. Excuse me. You have no choice but to go along for the ride. The elevator stops and the door slides open. Okay, so we're done here. We can finally move again. Okay, you're in a penthouse. You instantly feel that the owner of this place is well off. Okay, so this is Joey Siegel's penthouse. Alright. Let's examine everything we see around here. One could admire the quality of this chair for hours on end. It's a leather sofa. The chandelier matches the room nicely. Ooh, a shelf full of books? It's a bookshelf filled up with thick encyclopedias and books. and the fireplace. It's a fireplace, but it can only be the decoration, as there is no chimney. Oh, okay. So, like, oh, this room has a fireplace. Oh, I can't wait to warm myself up. But no, you can't. It's a big, round, well-polished mirror. And of course, we take a look at this here. There's nothing like a great work of art for inspiration. Alright? It's a magazine, but you really don't have time to read it. But I can take it and examine it. It'll probably say the same dialogue. Yep, I knew it. The same dialogue. Alright, let's examine this here table. It's a small, low table. Okay. Let's see. What else can we find? What's this here? That's on top of the fireplace. It's a photograph of a very stout-looking brunette. On the back, you find an address. 520 South Kedzie in Chicago. Alright, so we got a new address added. So what we're gonna do is also take the photo with us, just as an in case. Alright. Alright, so I guess all we can do now is move back, since we've already inspected everything, so there's no need to investigate anymore. So, alright, so again we have to access, we need to use that card again. Alright, there we go. I guess we're done here. The elevator slides and we go down. Alright, we can finally leave here. The elevator is in the lobby. Alright. Okay, so we can finally leave here. What's right here anyways? Oh, alright, so we're back in the cab. Alright, so let's speak with the driver. Where do you want to go? And to our newly added address into our notebook. The cabbie accelerates. As you arrive at your destination, he looks at the meter and says, "Here you are. You owe me 75 cents. Another 3/4. Alright. So, use. I mean, there will be times, like, say, if you don't have any money, there's a slight chance that he will cut you some slack and just let you go without paying. But keep in mind, this is random, because if you don't pay, he'll call the police, you get arrested, game over. So keep that in mind. There's bulletproof glass. You need to... Oh, sorry. Whoops. So yeah, this here is bulletproof glass. If you use the gun, it will bounce back at you, you die, and it's game over. The driver begins counting the fare. 1, 2, 3/4. Thanks a lot, pal. Now we can finally leave. So yeah, coins are essential. They're very essential in order to progress through the game. Again, keep in mind, the driver may cut you some slack, but who knows what choice he'll make. So, alright, so we've arrived at Kedzie Street. Alright, so it's a bungalow. The garden has grown wild. Okay? Let's see. Oh, I guess we can move forward towards the house. Wait, I can't move? Oh, it can't be moved if it's not open. Okay. So I gotta open. The door won't open. It must be locked. Okay. So let's see if we can use any of these keys that we have here. Let's see. Oops. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Key 1. Let's see if it'll open. The key won't fit. Alright. Key number 2. This key won't fit. Alright. Key number 3. This key won't fit. Well, looks like we're in a pickle here. So how do you say we handle this? Well, the only thing we can do is bust through that door with our gun. We don't have a choice, but you pull out the gun, point it straight ahead, and pull the trigger. Blam! The lock is gone, so the door is now open. So yeah, that was the only way to open that door, is with our gun. Alright, let's go in. You're inside the bungalow. You smell the strong odor of cheap perfume. Alright, let's examine this whole area. The bed looks like an army army cot. It seems to have been carefully made, perhaps to help tidy up the place. Okay, what about the floor? There doesn't seem to be anything unusual. It's a window. It's so grimy, you can't see a thing through it. What's this here? It's a nightstand with a drawer in it. What about these things up here? It's a slip of paper with 3 numbers on it. 33, 24, 35. I'll remember that. It's a gaudy pair of pearl earrings. I think I better take them, just as an in case. Take the note. And note 4, okay. Take the earrings. And now I'm gonna open up this drawer here. Open the desk and, ooh, what do we have here? Alright, so before we take, let's examine it. Alright, key 5. It's an unmarked key. Okay? The diary. It's a diary with the name Martha on it. There's a bookmark between the pages. If only there was an option to read it. Let me see if I can open the diary. You open the book at the bookmarked page. Okay, so I can examine it. It's a bookmark with the initials JS imprinted on it. Okay. So let's take it. It's now added to our inventory. And I think that's it. Something else. Alright. There's something else there. Okay. Okay, so let's open that diary again. Okay. And examine it. December 5th, Siegel dropped by again. I told him to get lost. I can't stand his jealousy. I have my eye on John Sternwood. Even if he is married, he gives me anything I ask for. If I can get him to divorce his wife, I can really live the good life. Why would you do something like that? Seriously. Alright, Chihuahua. Alright. Let's take the key. And, of course, the diary. My goodness. Why do something like that? Seriously. Alright. Alright. I guess we're finally done here. So I guess we'll go to the next location and call it a part. Wow. Let's step inside the cabin. Honestly, I'm glad the cab is still here. I mean, normally when it comes to taking the taxi cabs, but and you know when they drop you off at your location, they leave. But no, the cab is there waiting for you. That's awesome. Alright, so let's speak with the driver again. Where do you want to go? Let's head towards Sherman Street. The cabbie accelerates as you arrive at your destination. That'll be 75 cents. Let's use 3 coins. Pay here. Thanks a lot. Can finally leave. And we finally arrived at Sherman Street. You're on the street. It's really quiet around here. Alright, so I'm gonna call it a part right here. Next time we continue on with our investigation as to who actually killed Mr. Siegel. We need to figure out, and on top of that, we need to figure out to find a way to bring back Ace Harding's memories back. Still got a long way to go, but hey, we can do this. We can do this. So, until then, everyone, take care and God bless. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and share with all your family and friends. If you're enjoying my content, consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to click that bell to receive notifications for new videos. Take care, and God bless.